Satya Kadivet from Tamil Nadu state of India. I am addressing this video message on 6 July 2026 to the Honorable President of China, Russia, USA, UK and France and the Honorable Islamic country leaders of UAE, Turkey, Saudi Arabia, Qatar, Egypt, Jordan, Pakistan, Kuwait, Algeria and North Korea and all Islamic country leaders and all media channels. This video message is mainly about my prayer to God Murugan of camphor lighting on hand and also my prayer to all addressed country leaders to please help me to get the promised reinstatement of my job in eBay company during the eBay mediation tomorrow on 7 July and also mainly to please publish the solid 16 evidences in all media channels where these solid 16 evidences repeatedly proves the one and only objection email sent to me only on January 2023 during my approved long leave period in eBay company, where this one and only objection email sent to me only on January 2023 is confirmed by multiple eBay authorities and also the evidences which repeatedly proves the voluntary confirmation and repeated standpoint made by eBay representative Shanil Mirza in the conciliation meetings about the complete non-existence of any such leave approval email sent from eBay partner Ramdesh Pandit to me. I request the addressed country leaders to please take the solid 16 evidences today itself to the immediate attention of eBay global leadership team to stop any further forgery email evidence submission attempt by eBay India authorities under the influence of criminal Anand Ambani and criminal India's Prime Minister Narendra Modi upon the request of the main criminal sexual crime accused Asahur Perisamy and his connected two main criminals of Nachata murder case named criminal Shanmugam and criminal Sivakumar Velusre and criminal lady Aparna Sivakumar. So first I will explain the key request points from my end to the addressed country leaders when I am doing this prayer of camphor lighting on hand to God Palani Murugan. My first request is to please help me to get truth drug investigation to be conducted against me and eBay partner Ramdesh Pandey and eBay HR director Hina Mudalia and eBay representative Shanil Mirza and eBay lawyer to prove the base truth of my eBay case, which is my approved long leave in eBay company until the very first objection email sent to me only on January 2023 followed by immediate job termination. The second main point to prove is the voluntary confirmation and repeated standpoint made by eBay representative Shanil Mirza in the conciliation meetings where he repeatedly stated that eBay company have no such leave approval email sent from eBay partner Ramdesh Pandey to me and both eBay lawyer and Shanil Mirza repeatedly confirmed throughout the conciliation meetings that eBay company has sent one and only objection email only on January 2023 to me and there are no other prior objection or intimation email sent to me during my long leave period and very clean and clear communication is given by Shanil Mirza where he stated that eBay company has sent only two emails during my long leave period, which is the 15th September 2022 email followed by the next first objection email on January 2023. And the third point I would like to prove is the strongly promised reinstatement of my job in eBay company when the eBay lawyer had voluntarily proposed for mediation on 16th April 2026 where he promised the reinstatement of my job both inside the court and outside the court on 16th April where after coming out of the court eBay lawyer advised me to be polite with eBay authorities and to not to make any defamatory comments and then again he reiterated that eBay team conveyed that I am a good employee and that my work is good in eBay company and that's why they are giving my job back. It's and I have also mentioned that I will meet all the expectations of eBay company and then I have once again asked him. So once again I asked eBay lawyer that sir there will not be any backstabbing against me right during this time of mediation by eBay authorities, for which eBay lawyer have immediately confirmed that no, there will not be any such thing, we are giving the job back, that's why we are scheduling for mediation. So this much confirmation was given by eBay lawyer while proposing for mediation both inside the court and also after coming outside the court. And the last request to the country leaders is to please publish the solid 16 evidences in all media channels and publishing the evidences is not at all any kind of defamatory act. Publishing these evidences is just a genuine effort to save the innocent women victim employee from any such forgery email evidence crime attempt of eBay authorities under influence of criminal Anand Ambani. And also my request to take this solid 16 evidences mostly today itself to the direct attention of eBay global leadership team to stop any such forgery email evidence crime by eBay authorities. So now I will quickly explain the summary of solid 16 evidences which I have attached. The 16 evidences I have numbered evidence number 1, 2, 3 and I have attached in the email. First evidence number 1 is that soon after illegal termination of my eBay company job, my WhatsApp messages and my phone calls were not attended by my reporting manager Hina Mudaliar, Ramdesh Pandey sir or Mohammed, where in fact even in November my reporting manager was actively replying to my WhatsApp messages and phone calls. The one and only person who attended my phone call is EY HR head Paresh Singh sir, where soon after he attended my phone call, I immediately conveyed to him that sir, I did not get any kind of prior objection or intimation or discussion at any point of time during my long leave period. I just got the very first objection even only in January, and immediately I was terminated within the next 4 days. I request the country leaders to please refer to this 1 minute of important recorded phone call I am attaching now. Also in the email also I have updated the video link, YouTube video link. Okay.
Against the employee policy, because without any intimation or without any kind of notification, without any discussion, suddenly firing a woman victim employee is a serious violation of my employee human rights, sir. And the reason stated clearly in her email is that as I was on leave, they are firing me, and there is no kind of discussion, no kind of intimation. There was not even an objection I have received, not even an objection I have received from the reporting manager or the HR manager at any point of time. I have received just one email on 4th of Jan asking me to report to India on 9th of Jan, for which I have sent a very valid email response about the high life threat issues I am facing in India, for which I have not received any kind of objection or response from the HR. All I received is a sudden termination letter followed by the complete revoking of all my email account access and the Microsoft Teams access, which is a strong violation of EY employee policy, which is a very, very much clear. I am requesting support from you guys to please look into this issue, because nobody is even attending my calls, sir. You are the first person who have attended my calls. I plead you to please take immediate action.
Evidence number 2 is the midnight email on the day of illegal job termination. So midnight I had sent email to EY HR data Hina Mudaliar, Ramdesh Pandey and EY team saying that I'm on leave since 16th August and I have not received any objection intimation from the HR till this point. The first intimation I have received from the HR Mohammed on 4th January, who have asked me to report to India office for a project opportunity on 9th January, which is a very short notice for me who is already staying in. This is the evidence number 2. Evidence number 3 is the official termination email sent by EY HR Director Hina Mudaliar, where even before this official termination email, I just got a blank termination email stating that I was terminated. When I asked the clear reason why I have been suddenly sent a illegal termination email, then I have been given clear reason by Hina Mudaliar that the firm has given all possible support it can. However, the team cannot provide any further extension on leaves to you. Basis above, since you have mentioned that you are not able to attend, we hereby terminate your services effectively. So this is in complete sync with the actual true facts of my case, where when I was given long leave approval without any time limit mentioned by EY partner Ramdesh Pandey, it was me who have initially confirmed the leave period till end of December 2022, and after that I have mentioned that based on the improvement of the security threat situation, I will give confirmation of further long leave period in confirmation of my leave period further. So after that, that's why after the end of December 2022, very currently I have received the first objection email on January. So since I had been given the leave, long leave approval based on the condition that to return back to India when the situation gets safe for my family in India, and since I have already mentioned that for now I am confirming the leave period till December, and based on the improvement of security threat situation, I will confirm my leave period further. I have very casually and very hopefully asked for another 2 months of leave extension to EY HR Mohammed. So it is at that point of time they just suddenly illegally terminated me within just 4 days of time period. Now coming to the evidence number 4. So after solid 2.5 years of illegal termination of my EY job, when I got the recorded video call with EY HR head Nitin Grover sir, where in that recorded video call another 2 HR authorities were present, which is EY HR head Paresh Singh sir, who was part of my job termination, and another lady HR authority. And this recorded video call happened at a sensitive situation when it went to the extent of manhandling and harassment crime, where I was saying that there is wrong framing attempt, those complaints. So during this recorded video call, I have very clearly conveyed to Nitin Grover sir that I thanked EY company. I said I am very thankful for EY company for giving long leave support for the life threat situation of my family in India. And I immediately said I never expected EY company to give never-ending support of long leave for me. All I deserved is proper prior objection or intimation clearly stating that Satya, we have given you so far long leave support. We will not be able to provide you any further leave support further. Either you sort out your issues and come back to India, or the job will be terminated. Such clearly I mentioned that all I needed is proper prior objection of not for the leave support from EY company, and proper intimation to come back to India with a sufficient time period, so that I would have made travel arrangements under that. I have very clearly mentioned that all I decided is proper prior objection or intimation so that would have made, I would not have extended the leave, and I would have immediately traveled back to India if sufficient time period were given. If I had been under unauthorized and unapproved leave, why would I thank the eBay company of giving long leave support for me? And even Nitin Grover sir, when he voluntarily narrated the sequence of events, he also understanding the secretary situation, he also clearly stated that eBay company had given long leave support for me till end of December. So if I had been under unauthorized and unapproved leave, I would not even make such a statement that I am thankful for eBay company, and I would not make statement that all I deserved is proper prior objection or intimation. 3 HR authorities is present in the recorded video call. It is a high level authorities recorded video call. Nobody can go against it, right? So there is no way any authorities can now, after the case came to this much extreme extent, they cannot submit any forgery evidence openly in the court saying that they gave prior objection or intimation. I request the country leaders to please refer to this 5 minutes of recorded video call where eBay HR head Nitin Grover sir accepted this one and only objection email sent to me only on January, and he clearly mentioned that my record is clear, there is no complaint against me during my entire tenure in eBay company, either during my entire tenure or about the work I did in eBay company. So I got this clarified. This is fine, sir. Just one more concern, sir. So when I took long leave, I completely understand. EY is a big reputed firm, and it doesn't. It only to some extent it can support the personal problems of the employees. I understand that. I'm not expecting to never-ending support for my personal life problems. What happened is when I got approval for long leave, I have clearly communicated it is due to life security threat issues, and this approval of long leave was given by my EY partner Ramdesh Pandey sir. So when I was asked, when the EY team expected that because I took long leave under unexpected and sudden situation for which my EY team have supported for me, I really appreciate that. When they have asked me, Satya, we are expecting you to work on project and deliverables and please come to India within 4 days. Even for making travel arrangements and for, because they know my situation, even for making travel arrangements and to find a safe place for my family, because it's just my widowed mother and myself and my sister sir, there is no one else for my family. Why I have to exit India and go on unpaid leave? Because there is nobody for my family. That is why I exited. I don't expect EY team to help me, for give me never ending support, but as a basic humanity, they could have given sufficient amount of time for me to end my long leave. Satya, we have supported this long. We are giving you minimum at least 2 weeks time period. Either please sort out your issue and report to work for project and deliverables, else you might be terminated. At least at that note I deserved, because I'm the only earning member, and before I joined in EY company, I had another offer letter from IBM with the same package. My first project manager Nilesh Yadav sir have only interviewed me. I waited for EY company from 2022. I have the evidence that I wanted to.
I hope you acknowledge that the firm was extremely supportive. I think I acknowledge you had genuine problems. But personal issues that happened in September around your security, I will not get into it. These are personal issues. So, but the firm supported you, right?
Yes, sir.
As an employee employed in India, you can't work outside India in another country. There are laws stopping you from doing that, stopping us from allowing that to happen.
Yes, sir.
So that's why it was not. Then till September, October, November, December, we supported you, right? There is also a limit, because till the time you are on the firm's payroll, I can't hire somebody else in your place.
Yes,
But there is also a headcount restriction, right? So unless the seat is open, how do I hire somebody? We gave you 4 months or so, and it was very clear. I remember reading the emails that you can only come in March. That is when your resolution would happen. So the firm, being was very patient with you. It waited as much as it could, and then only went ahead with the exit termination. And like I said before, your termination was, you could have decided any time, but the firm can exit you anytime by paying notice. It was not that you are a bad person or did something wrong or anything, any of those things. So, like I said, the firm paid you for notice because it was exiting you under that either party can end contract. That's one part. So I hope you appreciate that the firm was as supportive as it could, but firm also has limitations, right? We can't go beyond a certain point. We have to deliver to clients. There are other team members, other employees who are suffering because they have to do workload of one employee missing. Again, you have genuine problem, but at the end of the day, your work will be done by somebody else, or it will be distributed between people.
Okay, sir. When
My
when the
request to you, my request to you is please look forward in life. You'll have your living better, you'll have your experience better. Focus on moving forward. The firm did nothing wrong with you. The firm did not accuse you of anything. Okay, moral turpitude did not accuse you of any. Firstly, when the firm did not accuse you of a single thing.
Sir, when Shanil Mirza sir spoke to me, he spoke in a different, he projected in a different way. That was that I don't want to bring it up.
I am the one speaking.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
So, my request is that please look forward,
Okay, sir.
focus on your future, focus on your life. Your record is clean from our side. We have not accused you of anything. If your background verification comes to us, it will go clean. If you mention the right date of joining, right date of leaving,
Okay, sir.
the right designation, right salary, we will give you a clean background check. We have nothing against you. Okay.
Okay, sir. But
So, my request is that please look forward,
okay, sir.
focus on your future, focus on your life. Your record is clean from our side. We have not accused you of anything. If your background verification comes to us, it will go clean. If you mention the right date of joining, right date of leaving,
Okay, sir.
the right designation, right salary, we will give you a clean background check. We have nothing against you. Okay.
Okay, sir. But so in the first offer letter, my date of joining was not corrected. So can the
Verbally agreed or on date we agreed. That's
okay,
okay.
okay.
Anyway, you don't need to show this termination letter to anybody.
Okay.
You understand, Satya?
Okay.
If you get your relieving letter, you will get your experience letter, you can destroy that termination letter.
Okay, sir. Fine.
As I said, we have not accused you of anything. And as I said, nobody has anything against you about your tenure, about the work you did. It's all about what has happened in the last.
Evidence number 5 and 6 is the most crucial evidence because this is the evidence which comes under the recently started legal proceedings with the eBay company. This is the voluntary confirmation repeated standpoint made by eBay representative Shanil Mirza and eBay lawyer throughout the conciliation meetings. So usually in the conciliation meetings, the employer and employee would discuss about their agreements or disagreements, any mutual resolving thing. So these kind of discussion did not happen. Throughout the conciliation meetings, what happened is the repeated confirmation and inquiry about the email evidences for the stated allegations against me by eBay company. So, in the first conciliation meeting itself, when they enquired my main grievance and argument point, I said that during my long leave period, I got just one and only objection email only on January without any kind of prior objection or intimation, and suddenly I was terminated within the next 4 days. This point was only first very clearly discussed with the eBay authorities, where both eBay lawyer and Shanil Mirza repeatedly mentioned that January 2023 is the one and only first objection email. There is no other prior objection or intimation given to the employee. I clearly still remember that when repeatedly even Bangalore Labour Commissioner asked eBay lawyer, said that he showed his open and said that there is no other previous email or anything sent to the employee. Only this much we have of the January 2023 objection email. This is first step. Next, when the eBay representative Shanil Mirza handed over the first counter response document in my hand, he voluntarily told me on my face that eBay company have no such leave approval email sent from eBay partner Ramdesh Pandit. I got extreme angry and it became a heated argument. Shanil Mirza told me that eBay company have no such leave approval email sent to you from Ramdesh Pandit. If you have any such leave approval communication, you can come and submit to Bangalore Labour Commissioner. I even controlling my anger, I told him that please once again check with Ramdesh Pandit and come back. After that, in that time only, before the final conciliation meeting only, on 27th November, I sent an email, sensitive email complaint saying that they are illegally hiding the original long leave approval email with the main motive to later submit a forgery email with any kind of manipulated content directly in the labour court and to reduce the sensitivity of the forgery email evidence from getting exposed at this earliest point of time during the Labour Commissioner Office conciliation meetings. Another sensitive complaint I registered in that email is that throughout the counter response petition, they have mentioned that multiple email warnings, reminders have been sent to me about some unauthorized and unapproved leave, but I have got one and only objection email only in January, and I registered complaint that they are planning to submit some forgery email evidence directly in the labour court and hiding the forgery email evidence to not to get it revealed at the earliest point of time during this time period of conciliation meetings in Bangalore Labour Commissioner Office. This is the two main sensitive complaints where I repeatedly rated that they are hiding the forgery email evidence, these two kind of forgery email evidence, to directly submit in the labor court and to stop it from getting exposed at the earliest point of time in the conciliation meetings. After I said this much clear sensitive complaint about forgery email evidence, we had the final conciliation meeting. During the final conciliation meeting, if anybody asks what happened in the final conciliation meeting, anybody would say that it was just repeated inquiry from Satya and the repeated confirmation from Hiway representative Shanil Mirza. Bangalore Labour Commission did not speak, nobody had any other discussion. First part of inquiry during the final conciliation meeting is that I read through multiple paragraphs in the counter response petition and asked Shanil Mirza that it's mentioned that multiple email warnings, reminders had been sent to me about some unauthorized leave, but I had got one and only objection email only in January. There is no other prior objection or intimation given to me. I want to confirm the email address with the eBay company, for which she clearly stated that the eBay team is referring to this January 2023 email only, and there are no other emails sent before that. After this 15 September, we sent this January email only. There are no other emails sent in between this period. Such clean and clearly he have communicated. After he gave this communication, again I started the second part of inquiry asking that, no sir, after the 15th September email, I have sent the long leave email request to Ramdesh Pandey sir, and Ramdesh Pandey sir only have given me long leave approval. For which Shanil Mirza cross-questioned me asking that which date, when did you send that leave approval. I said it should be either on the same day or without much time gap. I have sent that long leave email request and Ramdesh Pandey sir only have given me long leave approval. For which again Shanil Mirza said that no, eBay company have no such leave approval communication. eBay company have only this 15th September and the next objection email sent on January. There are no other emails sent in between this period. Very clean and clear. First part of inquiry, second part of inquiry. So after that only, I have updated the voluntary confirmation repeated standpoint made by Shanil Mirza in my main client petition. Okay. Evidence number 7 is the so far submitted 3 counter response petitions by eBay authorities, which is consistent with the voluntary confirmation repeated standpoint made by Shanil Mirza in the conciliation meetings. So this is the first counter response petition, 21st November, where in the sequence of emails they have clearly submitted the 15th September email followed by the next first objection email on January. So after that, after we had heated argument, I asked him to once again check with the Ramdesh Pandey sir and come back. Again Shanil Mirza came back just with a copy of the revised termination letter, and he told me again on the face that there is no such leave approval email sent from Ramdesh Pandey sir. So after on 27th November, he mentioned that they are hiding the original long leave approval email to later submit manipulated content of original long leave approval or any other new forgery email to project like any kind of prior objection or intimation was given. And I attached to the 27th November petition also in my main claim petition and sent a notice to all 6 respondents. After clearing everything and standpoint of Shanil Mirza, again the 6 respondents have filed third counter response petitions, again consistent with the same 15th September email. As you can see, document number 6 followed by the next first objection email on January. So it is consistently they have submitted the sequence of 2 emails only with so far they have not submitted any of the forgery email evidence by going against the voluntary confirmation repeated standpoint of Shanil Mirza. Another important point to note is that the eBay authorities where I have not nowhere mentioned the Nachathar case number at anywhere in my petition, but they have illegally retrieved and attached the Madras High Court order copy of Nachathar murder case of writ petition here as a big bunch in this third counter response petition. So there is no further space of forgery email evidence because that is what I have repeatedly inquired and confirmed by Shanil Mirza. Now evidence number 7 is completed. Evidence number 7 is the so far filed 3 counter response petitions with the one and only 2 emails, 15 September followed by the next first objection email on January, which is consistent with the voluntary confirmation repeated standpoint made by Shanil Mirza. Evidence number 6 is the 27th email. So 27th November email, sensitive email complaint I have attached in my eWeb case petition, which is and sent to 6 eWeb respondents. It's a sensitive complaint. It's there only I mentioned that they are hiding, they are planning to submit any kind of forgery email evidence by projecting like already any kind of warning or reminders given, and they are hiding it in the Labour Commission Office conciliation meetings to reduce the sensitivity of the forgery email evidence getting exposed. So after reading all these allegations only, they again submitted the third counter response petition with the same one and only 2 emails as confirmed by Shanil Mirza. Evidence number 9 is the January 2023 email chain from EVHR Mohammed and with me, where even EVHR Mohammed have nowhere or my reporting manager nowhere placed allegation like I was under unauthorized or unapproved leave, or they placed allegation like multiple email reminders have been sent. Not they clearly mentioned that it's the first time. The email chain would clearly prove it's a first time email communication asking me to not further first objection to not further extend my long leave. Evidence number 10. It's just the legal way of analyzing also who has repeatedly informed the complaint from the end. So I have immediately mentioned soon after illegal job termination I did not get any prior objection or intimation through both recorded phone call to HR head Paration and also to email which was responded by Hina Mudaliar. So if there had been any prior objection or intimation, she is strongly obliged to immediately intimate to me, but since there was no other prior objection or intimation, she did not object the base truth that I got one and only first objection on January, and she just mentioned that termination cannot be cancelled. So that is one thing. Now, from evidence number 11 are my justified high suspicion why I am still doubting that EY authorities are hiding some forgery email evidence. The main reason is that while the EY authorities have stood on the consistent point made by EY representative Shanil Mirza in their third counter response petition as well, they had filed IA application asking for removal of their names from the EY case and to use generic name of EY company as their only respondent, and also suddenly EY representative Shanil Mirza was also replaced with a new representative. So that's why I got suspicion that it could be a cowardly and criminal act of involved EY authorities of planning to first get their names removed from the petition, and after replacing Shanil Mirza, they made plan to submit a very open and very high sensitive forgery email evidence after the case came to this much extreme extent. So that's why I doubted and filed my objection to IA that this is a deceiving strategy to later submit forgery email evidence. Evidence number 12 is that it's a 100% indisputable evidence of open show of act of criminal Asohan Perisami, where when the first time I filed a video message complaint about my suspicion that the main coordinating HR authority with me during my long leave period, which is HR Bharati ma'am, she was influenced to exit from EY company exactly before few weeks of execution of illegal job termination done against me. So I doubted that her influence to exit exactly before few weeks of my illegal job termination was done only for the main motive to create any kind of forgery email evidence by misusing my EY mail account. It is when I submitted this video message complaint, criminal Asohan Perisami have used EY authorities to openly hack my EY laptop and displayed a completely impossible error screen with completely impossible words in the fingerprint path of the checkpoint endpoint screen with words like Navy, food, because I often used to give Navy war alert to Russian defense team, and food poisoning, biowar, and intentionally he had used Navy food. These military context words, these kind of words will never appear in such a checkpoint endpoint screen, and in my 3 years of illegal job termination, I have illegal termination of my job, I never received this kind of error screen. So only when I filed a video message complaint about the suspected exit of Bharati, which was done only for creating secret forgery email evidence against me, I got this open show of act by criminal Asohan Perisami. Evidence number 13, again I have explained that the HR Bharati was exited exactly before few weeks of executing illegal job termination only to secretly create and to secretly hide some high sensitive forgery email evidence. Evidence number 14, the behavior of Shanil Mirza was highly suspicious on the 21st November conciliation meeting, where he moved from his seat and secretly coordinated with the Bangalore Labour Commissioner. And when I stood up and asked him what he is showing to Bangalore Commissioner and to show it to me, he said that he is just showing the emails attached as annexures in the response petition, and asked me to see the response petition annexures. Still I strongly doubted he's secretly recording any kind of forgery email evidence. That's why I registered this complaint in Supreme Court. And evidence number 15, after EY lawyer had proposed for mediation, after that the criminal Asohan Perisami have misused my phone number to misuse it in some unprofessional app named Dost app to impersonate like me to send any kind of communication. So this is one of the show of act of criminal Asohan Perisami to show off that my EY mail account could also have been used in any extreme criminal ways to create a secret high sensitive forgery email evidence. Evidence number 16 is that when I reported So the evidence number 16 is the illegal hiding of the exit of HR Bharti, which was intentionally not informed to me by my reporting manager Sai Kavudri and also the other HR and other authorities in the team. In December 2022, when I sent an email to Sai Kavudri that the email is not getting delivered to HR Bharti, he did not inform me that HR Bharti has exited from eBay company. As a reporting manager, the country leaders can also check. It is a basic duty and responsibility of the reporting manager that if the higher reportee is on long leave and usually they will have a coordinating HR authority. If the HR authority exits from eBay company, first it is the duty of HR to inform to the reporting that she is leaving the company and to coordinate with another HR for the further coordination during long leave period. If the HR also did not say, the reporting manager should, when I said that the email is not getting delivered, Sai Kaudri should have told me that HR Bharti have exited from eBay company and you coordinate with HR Mohammed and so that the communication would have come earlier. That I would have asked the extension after the end of the leave period on end of December, and no such thing would have happened. Also, when I mentioned in the January 2023 email, also when I am on leave and a complete knowledge of HR Bharti and my reporting manager, neither Mohammed nor reporting manager anybody told me that Bharti has exited from eBay company. Even in the intimation to Hina, when I said that I did not get any kind of clear objection or intimation from HR authority or my reporting manager, nobody mentioned that HR Bharti had exited. So this illegal hiding of exit of HR Bharti from eBay company gave me strong suspicion that any kind of forgery email address could have been created secretly by misusing my eBay mail account. So this is the consolidation of 16 evidences, which includes my suspicion, 100% indisputable evidences of the suspicion for suspected forgery email evidence. So this is the end of the first part of my video. Now the second part of my video, I will upload it as a separate video, which is my actual prayer of camphor lighting on hand. So the camphor lighting on hand video, even if I upload in YouTube, I think they will remove it, saying that I am lighting the fire on hand. So I request the country leaders to please refer to my two Facebook accounts, Satya Kadibet and Satya Kadibet new account. Satya Kadibet new account is private account and another one is Satya Kadibet. Please refer to these two Facebook accounts of my camphor lighting video. Also, I will attach the photos in the email which I will be sending. I request the country leaders to please closely follow up the situation and please closely follow up with the eBay authorities and take the 16 evidences to the direct attention of eBay Global Leadership Team today itself to stop any further forgery email evidence crime by eBay India authorities, and to please help me to get the promised reinstatement of my job in eBay company with a justified increment in my job designation and justified increment in my salary for the loss of 3.5 years in my personal life and professional career. The loss in our irreversible loss created in our personal life cannot be reversed. At least I need justice for the loss created in my professional career. Thank you.